Hey guys, welcome to your weekend edition Love and General reading. This is for the element of Earth. So if you're Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, these messages are for you for the weekend of June the 30th through July the 2nd, 2023. So I want to thank you guys for all your love and support. Please keep in mind these are general, so they may or may not resonate. But hopefully you get some clarity. If you're wanting to book a personal or private reading, be sure to check the description box below for ways to reach me. Okay, so we have the overall energy is the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Five of Cups. We have the Nine of Wands. We've got the Hanged Man, the Ten of Swords, the Fool, Six of Cups, and the Three of Wands. Okay, so I feel like somebody is trying to buy happiness with money. And I feel like it also could be that you have been just kind of down or worried, depressed about finances, worried about how things are going to turn out for you or your security. And then you come into some sort of money. It's something strange is going on. I feel like even though you have everything that you need, you might not feel like it. Like you don't see it that way. I feel like maybe from an outsider looking in, they're like, you know, why are you so sad? Like you have a home, you have this, your bills are paid, you got food on the table. Like what's wrong? And something's going on where, you know, it could be that you're lacking emotional security, even though you have financial security or, you know, material things. But yeah, I kind of feel like you have everything, but you don't feel that way. And I also feel that you might feel like an outcast in regards to your family. Kind of feel like something embarrassing may have happened in the past too. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think it's something that already happened. But it, you know, it depends. But I feel like you got embarrassed by something. I don't know if you feel like you embarrassed your family, or maybe you want to live, to be the person that you are, live authentically, but you are concerned about embarrassing your family. Some of you are still carrying around emotional wounds, but I feel like you are wanting peace. I feel like you want to just maybe detach or isolate yourself and stay away from people. You also are needing to put things into perspective or see things differently. Because like I said, like from an outside view, it looks like your life is fine, but there are some things going on within you that other people can't see. So I feel like you're needing to like just look outside of the box, or think outside of the box rather. I feel like I'm getting a trigger warning. I feel that somebody is having like those thoughts where they don't want to be here anymore. And so I'm praying that, you know, I'm praying for you if this is your energy. And, you know, hopefully you are able to find peace without having to do anything to harm yourself. And then if this is not your energy, then this could be the energy of someone around you. Also, there is helpful information in the description box if you or anybody around you is having those thoughts. Now, I do feel that you're also abandoning some way of thinking. There's something that you're getting ready to give up or sacrifice so that you can be happy. For some of you, you might be thinking about returning to a place that you used to know that made you happy, returning to a job that made you happy, returning to a person that made you happy. But it kind of looks like somebody is like packing up everything that they have, and maybe the sacrifice is like leaving behind your furniture, or leaving behind, just only taking the clothes on your back, and just like, you know what, I don't need, XYZ anymore. I just want my freedom. I just want to find happiness. So I can take that loss. So it seems like you would be willing to sacrifice everything for the sake of happiness or peace. You could be going on some sort of a new journey for sure. And whatever it is, I feel that is reminding you of good times or how you used to be. I feel like you go from sad reminiscing to happy reminiscing. You could be having some sort of a pity party, and then you just get fed up with yourself. You're like, this, I don't want to be, I'm acting out of character. Let me go do this. Let me go do that. If you do have family that is oppressive or draining you physically, mentally, spiritually, you might disassociate yourself with them. You might have to, leave for that reason. In a love situation, somebody could be in an empty marriage or relationship. It could be a facade. The security could be a facade. And there's a strong possibility that someone just walks away from responsibility of that relationship. Someone is like, I want freedom. I don't want any strings attached anymore. I just want to find peace. So if you're in a relationship, it's a strong possibility you might just walk away from it. Or maybe this has happened to you or it's happening to you. It also could be you deciding that you're no longer happy at this company, even though it pays well. You're like, I'm done. Like, I quit. Something feels voluntary, like you are choosing to leave something behind that's been making you sad. And it seems too like you're off for some sort of an adventure. Like you're going in a new direction. I feel like ultimately you are going to end up feeling very optimistic. And yeah, I just feel like you're like, okay, this is my vision. This is what I want to have in my life. This is what I'm going to set out to make for myself. And so I feel like you're setting out to make your vision come into fruition. Something could be revealed to you in a dream about what you need to do, or kind of like a glimpse of your future, some sort of premonition. And you know that you're needing to do this. You're like, okay, my dream told me I was going to do this, or this was revealed to me in my dream. And that gives you the confidence to just like take some sort of risk. Also in a love situation, I feel that you could cross paths with a soulmate. It doesn't necessarily mean there's going to be a relationship, but there is a strong possibility that you could meet someone who feels like a soulmate on your journey. You also might randomly, I feel like you could do something irresponsible. Like I said, you're letting go of everything, but you might take all your money and instead of paying off, your bills or what have you, you decide to take a vacation or you decide to go visit somebody or meet up with somebody. And you just like book a flight and, you go see your friend. I feel like somebody is holding on by a thread, though. Somebody is like at their breaking point and could be about to reach like rock bottom, but it's going to feel freeing once this happens. I feel like you're going to be liberated. Now, it is also a possibility that somebody is experimenting with some sort of drugs or something and is having some sort of an acid trip. Or some sort of outer body experience. Also, I kind of feel like if you were holding on to something for somebody else, once that person leaves, you're like, well, I'm not staying here. And it's not as immature as it sounds. It could be like a work situation where you only went to work to see this one person in particular. They made your day just easy. You hate the job so much, but you only go there to see this person. They help motivate you. And then that person gets fired or quits, and then you're like, well, I'm not coming to work. I can't work without this person being here. I quit too. And it could be that it's like, well, there's nothing left for me to hold on to. I'm leaving. So yeah, feels like you were holding on to somebody or something, and if they're gone, then there's no need for you to continue to stay where you are. Or if you had a roommate and they decide to leave and you're like, well, I can't afford this place by myself, I'm moving, and you break your lease and move. So yeah, I feel like you're gonna do something very unexpected, especially because the opportunity presents itself. Kind of the same energy, something that you were holding on to, like you're letting that go. You're releasing. And the way it happens is very unexpected. I feel like you also have completed something, or you've already tied up some sort of loose ends. You did that, and because you tied up those loose ends, you can move on. Especially if something was just very toxic, or you were dealing with a lot of heavy karmas. Like that could have been the thing that like kept you weighed down, and once that's fulfilled, you can go. I also feel like somebody is hanging up on somebody and then blocking them from calling. See, somebody is walking away from their responsibilities. You might feel like this is your time to do you or to find yourself. I'm seeing some sort of total disregard for rules or some sort of permission. It's like doing something without permission. It's like, I'm not going to wait for permission. I'm just doing it. Even if somebody was like in a hospital, I feel like they would leave before the doctor gave permission. It's like, I'm leaving. I'm not staying to sign any papers. I don't want to be released. I don't want to wait to be released. I'm releasing myself. Somebody was feeling restricted or like they were under some sort of dictatorship, and it's like no more. I feel like somebody also does not care about what society has to say, if that had been the thing holding you back from doing what you wanted to do. Maybe you were worried about being judged by society. If not society, then just somebody that you respect, or, you know, like I said, family or elders, and it's like not caring anymore. I'm hearing something about a schoolhouse or school. I don't know if someone is going back to school or going back to teaching, going back to, or if there's someone lives on a street named School. Something about school is standing out. In a love situation, I feel like someone wants to go back to this person that they love and miss, especially if you love and miss a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You also may share a secret to one person that you trust. You're like, I'm going to share this with you. Don't tell anybody else. So there's someone that you're entrusting a secret to. It also seems like you could be crying about somebody, like you miss this person. You might feel like this was your twin flame or your best friend or your soulmate. I feel like you're communicating with this person. If not in a physical sense, then through a dream. There's somebody that you still love, that you hold on to, but you don't talk about it. I feel like you're making your intentions to move. Yeah, I feel like you want to move, or you're going on a trip and you're meeting up with people that you used to know. I feel like you miss your old neighborhood or your friends or something. Mm, hmm. I'm also getting energy of signing some sort of legal document, or it could be making some sort of verbal agreement. Like somebody might be like, just come here and I'll take care of this and don't worry about that and I got you. Until you get on your feet. Like somebody might be making some sort of a verbal promise. Mm, I feel like you're going to make plans to go somewhere. You're going away. I feel like you might be unhappy where you are right now. Okay, so let's look at some additional messages, some energy cards. All right, what additional messages are there for Earth signs? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising for this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You have Angel of Balance, Rest and Rejuvenation, Anxiety, Overall Energy, Indecision. So you could be at a crossroad right now. And it does look like, you're trying to find peace or make peace with the situation. Maybe you've been going back and forth or debating on a situation. Should you go? Should you stay? And I feel like you are going to do everything that you can to isolate your thoughts so that you can get clarity on what it is that you need to do. You still might deal with anxiety after you make a decision, like you start second guessing or doubting yourself, or anxiety creeps in while you're trying to pray or meditate. It does seem like maybe your peace keeps getting disturbed. And I feel like you're worried that you're not making the right decision, or you hope you are making the right decision, especially if, like I said, you end up doing something just very carelessly and you're like, I don't care anymore. I'm like letting go of all of this. I don't care about these bills. I don't care about this or that. I'm just doing what I need to do. And it's like after you do that, you feel at peace, but then you start worrying whether or not you made the right decision. But I do feel like it's important to find your peace regardless of how you get there. Especially if, your peace is your health. So, maybe you had to go about something in an unconventional way to find it. Try not to be upset about something if it's not going your way, or if you start to feel guilty about, not paying your bills or moving away without telling people. I mean, I get it because like I said, it's like I feel like whatever you're doing, people are like, hey, like you didn't even like notify, or you didn't, say this or that. But, and definitely, again, I want to reiterate, please don't hurt yourself, like whatever is going on. I really hope that is not your situation. But yeah, I kind of feel like you're really just wanting to find peace. And maybe you need to be alone to do that, or go into isolation to do that. Yeah. You also could be worried about some sort of secret that you are getting ready to share. And you're like, I wonder how people are going to react once I share this secret. So that's all I'm picking up. I'm sending prayers out to you guys because it did seem kind of like some crazy things are going on. But hopefully things turn out for the best. So feel free to leave your feedback, and sending you love and grace.